Alrighty, guys. I hate to be the one to have to do this, but I fear Alabama's just not ready for SEC football. I mean, they lost to maybe the worst team in the SEC tonight. We're certainly trying our hardest, although we can say for certain we're at least better than every team in the state of Alabama. So, um, it could be worse. We're eligible to go bowling now, so that's good. We're not going to break the 25-year streak. Thank you, Bama. Thank you, Nick Saban, for retiring. Thank you, Kalen DeBauer. Thank you, Jalen Milroe, for being a terrible quarterback. Thank you, defense, for showing up and actually playing well. Also, thank you to the Alabama defense for showing up and playing like dog shit. I will appreciate that for the rest of my life. Anybody else we should really thank here? Thank you to all the haters for keeping us going this year. Without you guys, my South Carolina fans, my Mizzou fans, I don't think we would have made it to this moment without you guys. Truly one for the books. We even rushed the field. Did it a little prematurely or a little too soon. Yeah, we're back, baby. And by we're back, I mean we're maybe going 7-5, but that's still probably good enough to have a better record than Texas A&M. And if we win our bowl game, anything's possible. We could actually have a better record than A&M this year. So big shout outs to Brent Venables on taking this absolutely ass offense and well, it's still ass. We're not actually any better. But thank you for taking this shit offense and beating a shit Alabama team. Uh, this is the best moment we've had all season since. Well, nothing else is really close. What did we beat Tulane? So Alabama can join the vaunted schools vying for playoff contention, such as Tulane and Alabama. Honestly, South Carolina deserves to go to the playoffs over Alabama. At least South Carolina can beat our piece of shit team. Um, yeah, I don't know. I really just want to come on here and shit on Alabama. I actually don't have anything good to say about OU right now. Uh, but it's a good win. Should we have stormed the field? No, probably not. And we're gonna get fined. And big boy schools should not storm the field over beating a two-loss, now three-loss team. But that's the state of the program right now. We're down in the mud. We're having a real bad time over here. So this was the first good moment we've had in a long time. So I'll allow our fans the opportunity to celebrate. Um, but yeah, no, we shouldn't be storming a field just because we beat a shitty Alabama team. It's okay though. We've been waiting on this all year. This is the one game I've had kind of circled all season long. I was looking forward to, and if we lost every other game, this is the one I wanted to win, and I'm glad we did win. Um, Sucks to be from the state of Alabama right now. Sucks to be an Auburn or an Alabama fan. Next week they're going to play for second place in Alabama. Obviously, the University of Oklahoma has been declared the winner of the state of Alabama. So um, I enjoy looking forward to seeing who is going to be second next week. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to play UAB this year. They might have given us a real fight, unlike Auburn and Alabama. But you can only play the opponents on your schedule. Thank God we didn't have to play like Indiana or some powerhouse football team like that. We probably wouldn't have got a win today. But luckily we were playing lowly Alabama, and I really wish they were undefeated coming into this. Would have meant a lot more. Although I think it might be even better knocking them out of playoff contention. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry. And once you get on ESPN tomorrow, they're going to tell you about how Oklahoma is a great football team. And, really, if you look at it, we've played everybody besides South Carolina pretty close all season, and Texas, and pretty much every other SEC team not in the state of Alabama we've played. But it's okay. It's okay. Because Alabama lost to a good Sooners team. They lost to a good Oklahoma team that's finally finding their identity here late in the season. But I hope this means we can now join the ranks of Kansas and Florida as totally dog shit teams that are ruining people's playoff hopes. Now, unfortunately, we don't get to ruin any playoff hopes next week because we're playing LSU, and their playoff hopes have been gone for weeks now. Um, Unfortunate for us. But I'm looking forward to playing the Tigers. Jackson Arnold is still a dog shit QB. We're going to go ahead and roll with him next week, though. We're going to run him about 50 times. So hopefully LSU has any kind of strategy to stop some fucking mid-ass white boy from running all over their defense. Because Alabama certainly didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I just got to say, good game. Sooners. Get fucked, Alabama. You guys fucking suck. Here's an L for you to hold. You guys can hold on to that until next year. We won't be taking it back, though. We're going to be marching into Bryant Denny and planting our flag firmly on that Crimson Tide logo to let everybody know who the only red team that matters in the SEC is. And I think about it like this. I know Alabama's having a down year, but Oklahoma's having the worst year since 1996, and we're still beating the shit out of Alabama. So I guess maybe the SEC just does really mean more. You know, I mean, who who, who could have thought? I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. Who would have thought that Oklahoma would show up and just run Alabama? I mean, obviously we're the worst team maybe in the SEC, but still, like I said, at least we're better than both the teams in Alabama. Also, shout out to Kip Lewis, man. Just continues turning something into nothing. Dude is a fucking legend. Um, a big shout out to Danny Stutzman and all the seniors. I hope you guys enjoyed the win. Thank you guys for not giving up on the season, even though it would have been all too easy for you guys to do, especially after that Missouri game. Jesus Christ, I'm still fucking heated about that Missouri game. Uh, but you know, it is what it is. We are where we are. We didn't get to play the soft ash, the Charmin schedule that Texas got to play. We had to play all the ranked teams in the SEC. Um, Not crying about it. You know, it is what it is. You know, they base it off of winning percentage over the last 10 years. And as we all know, Texas has a dog shit winning percentage over the last 10 years because they were a poverty program in the Big 12. But it's okay. We've moved over to the SEC where they're able to get wins because they get scheduled against nobodies like Kentucky and who else have they played? Vanderbilt's their best win. Uh, but they had to play Georgia too. They only lost by like 2 scores now, or maybe worse. I don't know. Does anybody remember what happened in that Texas game? Oh wait, they threw shit all over the field. Couldn't be me. I don't know. We don't have that problem here. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'd say puts a nice cap on the season. We certainly needed this. Brent Venables needed this more than anyone. I mean, like guys, I was ready to fucking fire that man after the Missouri game. But the AD came back and said he's going to get 5 years. 5 years total. Like he'll get to at least see out his first contract. So we are going to at least finish out Brent Venables' contract. This is a nice. This is a nice little end of the season, so he's not going into next season just like with nothing. So hopefully this will help out our recruiting. I know we lost Kevin Sperry, but who gives a fuck if that dude wants to go play at Florida State? Fucking let him go play at Florida State. Have fun, man. Have fun going 1-11. And you know, if you don't really want to be a Sooner, then we don't really want you here either. So yeah, thank God we're not Florida State. Thank God we're not Alabama. Thank God we're not Auburn. Um, and just huge shout outs to all the players for finishing out strong. Also, fuck Kirk Herbstreit again. I know he's going to make an argument why Alabama should be in the playoffs. But yeah, they clearly shouldn't. If you lose to Oklahoma, you should not be in the playoffs. South Carolina beat us. Missouri beat us. Like anybody with a pulse has beaten us this year because our offense is absolutely dog shit. Now, our running game has gotten turned around thanks to Xavier Robinson. Luckily, our coaches figured out who our starting running back is fucking 10 games into the season. Yeah, now we're at least have some signs of life on offense. Our signs of life are Xavier Robinson and Jackson Arnold just running the ball though. But I'm not sure Jackson Arnold is the QB of the future here for Oklahoma. I don't know who the QB of the future is. Um, Hopefully somebody that knows how to throw a ball, though. Also, it's really hilarious that Alabama lost to a team that cannot throw the ball. But their defense sucks so bad they can't stop the run. So I guess they just need to get on that SEC recruiting grind. I see they've been lacking. I don't even think they've been number one in recruiting the last couple of years. Just fucking pathetic, I know. But it is what it is. You can't help these lowly poverty programs like Alabama recruit any better. But hopefully, I pray that they can find some defensive linemen. Also, to all the Alabama fans, this video is going to piss off. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I hope you enjoy not going to the playoffs this year. Oh, and then I can't wait until y'all's bowl game when, you guys just, it doesn't matter anymore. You remember like that Sugar Bowl like 10 years ago? Almost to the day. What is it? 2020? Yeah, we're in 2024, right? Yeah, that was in 2014. Yeah, so enjoy going to some mid-ass bowl game and complaining that you guys should have been in the playoffs and that's why you're going to lose your bowl game because you guys just don't care enough. Not because your dog shit head coach, Kalen DeBauer, absolutely through the season. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to gloat too much, although I spent this whole entire video gloating. Also, fuck Alabama, fuck Auburn. Yeah, I also want to say fuck South Carolina and Missouri, but kind of irrelevant to the point of this video. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Big shout outs to Jackson Arnold for at least putting his life on the line out there. But thank God, Alabama, they don't have actual defenders that are going to make him pay for being a white boy running the running the football all over their bitch asses. Yeah, just a good big win for us. Big loss for Alabama. I don't think they'll be making the playoffs anymore. Although I can't wait to see ESPN tomorrow and how they should make the playoffs, even though they're not going to end up 9-3. But they could lose to Auburn next week. That is well within the realm of possibilities. Because I don't know if you watched the Auburn OU game, but Auburn looked way the fuck better than Alabama did, just based off how they played us. So if I was Alabama, I'd be worried right now that they're going to finish 8-4. They might be the new Texas A&M. Like Alabama, I need you guys to start coping with that reality. Then you guys are pretty much A&M now. Now I guess we'll see how DeBauer does. I guess he could turn it around. I certainly would not be in fire DeBauer mode, but you know what? I was never in fire Charlie Strong mode. Texas fans know what I'm talking about. So I hope they keep Kalen DeBauer forever. He's a fantastic head coach. Malachi Moore is a fantastic team captain. Please keep that guy around as well. And yeah, let Jalen Milroe keep slinging the ball. Is that man eligible to come back next year? I'd be happy to see him again. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any more gloating to be done here? Scoreboard. We did storm the field. It was pretty trashy, but at least we did it before the game was over. Because I mean that's pretty on brand for the University of Oklahoma. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for my post game speech. Yeah, fuck Alabama, fuck Auburn, fuck the whole state of Alabama. It just means more. I need you guys to remember that when you guys come to play in Norman. We'll remember it next year when we go play in Tuscaloosa. And Auburn's going to have to come to Norman, so they'll have to find out what Alabama found out tonight. And we should be getting revenge next year on Missouri and South Carolina. South Carolina is a good. They are a good team this year. I think South Carolina is better than Alabama this year, and that's not even me being like an asshole or anything. That's like not me being facetious or something. I just straight up think they're a better team. Mizzou is terrible. Mizzou is actually terrible though. How did we lose to them? Because Jackson Arnold is an absolute nightmare. And I'm surprised he didn't fumble more tonight. You guys had plenty of opportunities to get Jackson Arnold to fumble. How many times did he run the ball? Like, at least 15. So that was plenty of opportunities to force fumble on this dude who can't hold on to the ball. He's literally got fucking butterfingers. But I guess Alabama doesn't practice they don't practice stripping in on defense. So I guess it wasn't ever something we really needed to worry about. Yeah. So that's pretty much going to do it for my post game interview. To all of Sooner Nation, I hope you guys enjoyed the win. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys all for watching. If you're an Alabama fan, go fuck yourself. And I can't wait to see you guys not make the playoffs. Courtesy of the Sooners. Yeah, go fuck yourself and good night.